I just think that we're like so small as a whole, like a planet, like we're like a piece of dust, and I don't think individually we're big enough to have this much depth.
See, I'm a big moon girl though, so I believe that the moon can be very like powerful.
Oh no, the fluoride, please mommy, give me my bottle. You know what I mean?
Name dropping is such a big thing in LA.
Any girl that's hot could hook up with Chris Brown, probably just slide.
That's what girls don't realize. Anybody could hook up with anybody. Oh, fuck. I want to touch dicks with Chris Brown.
Yeah. Name dropping is such a red flag.
A lot of the humans became humans, but the sheep gene got like left on in their brain. So they still act like sheep. Please, overlords, tell me what to think, blah, blah, blah.
What does fashion become now? It's like literal trash bags. Like that's
Literal,
it. And they're priced at like my monthly rent. Like it's ridiculous.
Flex, but flex on the low. Captain America's getting excited. The only way I can come is if I have my rose clit sucker. That is the only way I can come.
Most girls, they will not say anything to your face, and then behind your back, she's a bitch. But
I think the only line to draw with like a sugar daddy is like you go into that with like you like have like the expectations set. Like when you like meet with a sugar daddy, you're like, okay, like do I get like a monthly allowance, or like what are the expectations and what are you wanting in return? Like there's like, it's like basically called like a mutually beneficial relationship where they're getting something out of it and you're getting something out of it, and it's very understood. Like there's like this trade happening and that's it.
Disclaimer before we go, I'm sorry if I'm
welcome to Unattainable. Glad to have you with us. I'm your host, Zach Evans. First of all, thanks to all our listeners. We've been getting some crazy engagement and growth over the last couple weeks, so we got to thank you guys for that. Today we got a couple special guests in the building. Why don't you guys go ahead, introduce yourself, tell everybody name, what you do, and let's go with star sign.
Star sign?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, my name is Ericha. I do music actually, but I'm also a nanny. And my sign, I'm a Cancer.
Hi, I'm Stassi. So I usually sell cars, but right now I'm a bartender at a strip club. And my zodiac sign is a Cancer too.
Damn, both Cancers?
Yep.
I'm a water sign, so Cancer's always like my best friends. You guys would be like my little sisters, you know.
What water sign? Pisces?
Sisters.
How'd you know?
I don't know. That's another water sign.
It's the best one.
There's only like that, and then what's the other water sign?
Scorpio. Everything Scorpio's fire, but...
Oh, Scorpios.
Yeah, it's actually
I have two sisters that are Scorpios.
Most toxic sign. No, second most. Gemini's the most toxic.
You think Gemini's the most toxic?
Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't get along with many Aries.
Yeah, Aries is very toxic too. Yeah.
And Sagittarius. I don't know. That's just my experience with signs.
Mm-hmm.
People in LA are obsessed with signs. Like everywhere I go, they're like, "What's your sign?" And then that'll make or break if they like me or not.
Of course.
I don't know anything about signs. I just
you don't
nod
believe
my
in.
head.
So do you believe that?
No. After she showed me this app, I was like, "What the?" But it could apply to anything. Like it could literally be any. It's so vague. Like it's not in depth to an extent where I would be like, "Yeah, that's spot on."
I think you're the first girl in LA that I've met that doesn't believe in signs.
I just think.
And by the way, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think signs are very fun.
It's very vague.
And a great networking tool. But I'm not like gonna like
I don't know.
quit my
no,
job
when somebody
because
asks me that, I'm just like, red flag. Because like, what the, like, what? Like, who cares?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot more to it than just like your base sign. I feel like there's so much other things that can really like dictate what kind of person you are.
Like if the blue moon is in Mercury retrograde?
No, I'm not
what?
like I'm not like that. I'm saying like, you know, there's a lot of other things that can like dictate that. Like we're both Cancers, but we're not like the same person at all.
Polar opposite.
We're very different. So there's like, I mean, there's also people who are like, oh, what's your full chart? Like, what's your sun? What's your rising? What's your moon? Like, they like need full charts. And
well, this is my proof that horoscopes aren't actually real. By the way, I love talking about horoscopes because it's fun. But like, I'm like, okay, there's literally everybody has like 12 signs, like one for each fucking moon or planet or whatever, Mercury.
Your house.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm just every sign. The fuck. So we're all just every sign. So we're all just everything. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, in a way, not every sign. Like you might have like no signs in your chart. You might have like double certain signs in your chart. It's like there's so much.
I just think that we're like so small as a whole, like a planet. Like we're like a piece of dust, and I don't think individually we're big enough to have this much depth. That's my personal opinion. Is that it's like overhyped because like. Who are we? Like we're like, and now you have the whole chart of everything you are and whatever, but we're like literally this small in space. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it just gives people excuses to be shitty people.
Right?
Like,
Okay.
It's like, oh, it's my sign. Yeah, exactly.
What am I supposed to do?
It's like, I'm going through it. Must be that time of the
going
year.
through it. Like, it's tough. Like,
well, here's the crazy part to me. Okay. Have you guys heard of this thing that's called the flat earth theory or whatever? Some people think flat earth. Well, everybody says, oh, that's so dumb. Who believes it? No offense if you guys believe it. But like, no, oh, it's so dumb, flat earth, right? So that's crazy, right? Yeah. But then if I say, hey, there's these magical floating rocks millions of miles away that we call planets that beam down our personality into our brain based on the month and day we were born.
Oh, yeah.
That's horoscopes.
And yet,
people are like, yeah, no,
that
totally.
Makes sense, right?
That's true. The energy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be fucking for real. Like,
see, I'm a big moon girl, though. So I believe that the moon can be very, like, powerful. And I mean,
she collects the moon water. She's out
I
there.
I do make moon water.
The fuck is moon water?
I'm not okay.
That's
so I'm not gonna be like crazy. Like
water?
if you come up to me and you're like telling me like your signs and stuff, I'm not gonna be crazy. Be like, oh, I can't talk to you. Like that's your sign. But I do like. I mean, the moon like has such like a gravitational pull on the waves. It has an effect on this earth, and I feel like it does have a certain effect on things.
But how do you collect moon water? I want to know.
So my mom taught me how to do this. Okay. You put like just basic water in a glass like container, like a bottle or something, and you leave it outside in the moonlight all night, and then you bring it back in before the sun comes up because the sun will like drain the power of the moon. But my mom taught me that like if you make this moon water, it can be healing and like manifestation and all this other kind of stuff, and if you like use it right, you can use it for so many different things and spells, all that kind of. My mom's like a big spell person. She is all about like the herbs and moon water and crystals and healing and stuff. So she doesn't like medicine. She's a very what's the word
holistic healer.
Yeah,
holistic healing,
medicine and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my secret is I don't drink moon water. I do drink sink water though. That shit
LA sink
works
water
like gangbusters.
That's like a gamble. So good on
You're just building up your immune system.
Oh, my immune system. I've been drinking tap water since I was like a little kid. Like I never got into the whole bottled water. I actually have a theory on Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Can I hit my vape? Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
You can blow on the mic. With some ASMR going.
Okay, good. I'm gonna get so much hate for saying I don't think signs are good, but it's fine. I'll take it.
Oh yeah. Like everybody will disagree with you, but.
I want to hear this theory though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whenever I meet like Gen Z guys nowadays, they just have like zero like toughness. They're like crying about everything. I don't want to get a job. I need to go to therapy because my girlfriend broke up with me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I think it's because this is my theory, and it's probably true because I'm really smart. Gen Z was the first generation that grew up with formula. Do you guys know what formula is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like baby. Instead of breast milk, it's like this nerd scientists create the powder and then like, Mommy, I want my bottle. I want my bottle. Yeah. Right? It's like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was little, I drank out of my mom's titties like a fucking man.
Oh, same.
Bottle. And what's crazy, these Gen Z people grow up and they're still drinking water out of a bottle.
Yeah.
Right. Oh no, the fluoride. Please, Mommy, give me my bottle. You know what I mean? Yeah. I drink it out of the sink. Never got COVID. I went to the doctor the other day. He's writing on my chart. I'm like, what are you writing? He turns it around. It just says immortal in all caps. I don't know what that means, immortal, but I guess it's like a good thing.
No way.
Shit I've ever heard.
Then he said
moon water.
He said that too. But he said my blood has a bunch of extra levels of hemoglobin. I don't know what hemoglobin is, but apparently the more hemoglobin you have, like the better your blood is. So I guess I'm kind of like Captain America in real life, you know?
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know.
You're basically immortal. I mean, I grew up in Florida, so I drank out of hose water like all the time growing up. Yeah. We didn't care. I also drank out of my mom's tits. Like it wasn't like formula was around much then, but my younger sisters, I think, use formula a bit, but I have like kids who have babies, and my best friend who I also have a goddaughter, her daughter is my goddaughter, and she's never been on formula. She always breastfeeds. She thinks it's like the best thing ever, which I agree with. I'm like, who knows what's in all that stuff.
Hot. Like I'm like excited to breastfeed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's hot, but I think it's probably good.
No, like it's hot. Like what if your husband's like, can I try it? And you're like, okay, fine.
It's like a kink.
I don't know if that's a kink. I just have always like asked on dates. I'm like, oh, if your wife got pregnant, would you try her breast milk? And like, that's a make or break. If they say yes, then like, we're gonna go on a second date. That's a green flag or a red flag? Green flag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mama ain't raised no bitch. Like, I'm gonna drink the titty milk. But if they say ew, no, then it's like ew, no.
Do you want him to call you mommy while he's like sucking on your?
No.
Oh, okay, that's too much.
No. There's a line.
That's too far. That's too far.
Well, so what are your red flags if that's your green flags?
Red flags.
Or if you have any red flag or icks.
Oh, smell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The way men like carry themselves, like a guy could be like not attractive, but he carries himself in a very attractive way. Mm-hmm. Not even confident, because there's a level to that too. Like some people are overly cocky. Like since I moved to LA, the guys here are so much different than like in the Bay Area. That's where I'm from, and they're very more like like they talk about themselves a lot, which isn't bad. I mean, like good on you. Like you've done a lot, but it's like I don't know. They don't really ask that much about you, which is a red flag.
I have noticed that.
Have to in LA. I'm telling you guys, I knew this. I used to, like when I came from Wisconsin, right? My mom told me be a good little polite little good simp and like stay in your simp lane with your simp friends, blah blah blah. And came to LA and just fucking friend zone, cheated on, blah, nothing, right? And then like I would see guys literally like it was like a elevator pitch. Like girls would talk to him. Oh yeah, I've worked on this film and
I know this celebrity. I can get you to meet this celebrity. I can get you into
this party. It's literally like an elevator pitch. And I would watch girls cringe, and then I would watch them
go on a date
later on their story, and I'm like, y'all are kind of full of shit. Y'all say it doesn't
girls
matter.
Girls are hella funny for that.
Yeah,
hella funny. Yeah. Name dropping is such a big thing in LA. Like. You'll meet one girl, like, okay, Delilah's. We'll go to Delilah's, and there'll be, like, a girl who's, like, low-key, kind of, like, big on YouTube. Mm-hmm. You can't tell her shit. She's the shit. She knows this, and this. She knows every celebrity. But then when you meet the celebrities, they're just normal people. Like, literally, they're no hype. Like, it's like they're just normal people with normal everyday problems. So it's not even, like a flex. Like, it's kind of just like, oh, so you know a person. Like
sick. That's cool. Like
you're fucking sick.
Yeah, it was interesting. So one of my friends one time, she was bragging because she hooked up with, it was either like Trey Songz or Chris Brown. It was like one of those guys, right? Flex? I know, because I remember she was saying it like it was like a flex, and I remember thinking like, I don't really think you're cool for this. Like any girl that's hot could hook up with Chris Brown, probably just
that's what girls don't realize. Like, anybody could hook up with anybody,
and it's not like I wouldn't look at a girl as like more attractive, right?
Like,
I wouldn't be like,
fuck, I want to touch dicks with Chris Brown.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, if anything, it's the opposite. It's like, oh, she's one of these girls that just gets ran through, and anybody with clout can get her. You know what I mean? It's kind of an ick to me,
right?
But I don't get why girls think that's clout. You know, it's like a weird thing to me.
Oh, I feel name dropping. Chris Brown name dropping is such a red flag. If I meet you and we're like talking and all of a sudden you're name dropping, it's like, if you think that's gonna like get me to want to go home with you more, you're so wrong. Mm-hmm. That's such a red flag. I don't know. And I feel like it's the same way for girls. If girls start name dropping, like, oh, we were at the club with Flo Rida, or like, oh, we were at Chris Brown's house. Like, that's not something to like brag about. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Why, do you have a Chris Brown story?
No, that's funny because we
literally
our friend and our I don't even know how to like start that.
Our ex-friend,
I see,
was all about going to the club with
she's Flo Rida. Piece of shit, but yeah, I'm all about it.
Flo Rida,
but her and Flo.
Yeah, I've gone through a lot of friends in LA, and like the ones who stick around are like real friends, and I've known them like from my old apartment like 3 years ago because they were my neighbors. Like I moved into this apartment, and like half the apartment was like 20-year-olds, and we were all like just friends. We'd go each other's like different like apartments, like switch back and forth, like just bounce around. Like it was like a party in the apartment. Like it felt like a dorm almost. Mm-hmm. And half of those friends I met there, I don't talk to anymore because they either just moved away, they moved out of LA because they couldn't take it, or they're just fake and they're like, you can't provide anything to me because you're not famous. So I'm gonna like be with my famous friends that I met since you.
But they're not even real friends.
They're not real friends.
And then
1,000,
yeah.
Who are you? In LA,
not even that. It's like
who are
100K, less than that. It's like, no.
It's like, ooh, red flag.
But I have some really close friends that I did meet there that they're still my friends, and they're real ones for that. And we always still hang out. We all like live in different places now, but we all still see each other. One was actually over last night. We like were hanging out, watching movies. But it's like seeing like how people will drop you as soon as they find the next best thing is so crazy to me, because it's like, I don't think they realize like that same person that they like drop me for is like, that person will also do the same thing that you just did to me to you. Like, and I've seen it happen where those friends will drop them because they just found something better. And it's like, they weren't doing enough for their life. And it's like, that's just crazy to me that people like think like that and see people in that way.
Ruthless. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, we've known each other since we were like 18, 19.
Yeah.
But we didn't meet in LA. So like we met like back at home. And like when I moved here, she let me stay with her for a month, and then now we're roommates and we live in a house together with our two buddies. Well, no, her
my brother and then my brother's friend.
Gotcha.
It's awesome. But yeah, I mean, every time I hang out with a girl, most of my friends now that I work at a strip club are either porn stars or strippers. So the dialect has changed from who I was previously interacting with. But honestly, porn stars and strippers, way cool. Like girls, like girls who aren't in the industry, suck. Like, they're so boring. Like, vapid. Like, so vapid.
It's interesting. So, I work in the modeling industry.
Sure.
In some ways, I do photo shoots and we organize stuff.
Like
and I
naked ones?
Well, I do both. But not like naked, but like lingerie, swimsuit, stuff like that.
Like boudoir.
Like OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, only. Well, that's the thing. So, going into the industry, I realized after a couple photo shoots, there's like two sides. There's like the fashion runway models, and then there's like the Instagram / OnlyFans models. And my fashion runway fans are all like 5'10", like super skinny and like very like classy, like cocktail dresses. But they're kind of boring. Like, they're kind of boring. And then the OnlyFans girls are like this ragtag group of kids that's just running around, like a little bit ghetto, but like
We're the rat kids.
Fun, you know, like so fun. So like, it's really hard to like mix them together, because if you mix them together, they like don't like each other, because the fashion models have this air of like, oh, we're the real models. You guys are just like the lowly Instagram models. And the Instagram models are like, bitch, you're broke. At least we make, because some of those girls make hella money.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They're rich as
You
fuck.
have yeah.
And most of the fashion models I know, they have sugar daddies anyway. So it's kind of the same shit. I'm like, okay, you have some guy, like, you don't live in fucking Beverly Hills in a nice apartment, like doing modeling, unless you're like at the top, which is like
no one.
Almost nobody. It's like making the NBA, you know?
Yeah.
It's like kind of crazy.
It's the NBA, yeah.
But like it's interesting because, okay, do you guys know a lot about like evolutionary theory?
To a certain extent.
So, you know, we all start off as like bacteria, and then we became like frogs, and then
Yeah.
foxes, sheep, monkeys, humans, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So at one point when we're all sheep, a lot of the humans became humans, but the sheep gene got like left on in their brain. So they still act like sheep. Please, overlords, tell me what to think, blah, blah, blah. And when I see some of these like fashion runway shows, I don't get it. It's just like they're wearing clothes that I'm like, this looks ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's
It's fashion.
There's literally 7 dudes in a skyscraper that are like, what should we make the sheep want this season? So they will all spend their money on our clothes. Oh, let's on our whiteboard, let's have like baggy homeless pants be in. All right, let's put the baggy. Oh, yes, I need my homeless pants. I saw this fashion show one time online. I'm not even kidding you. This is the craziest thing ever. They literally had these like fashion models walk down the runway. They literally just went to Kroger and got literal garbage bags. I'm not exaggerating, like trash bags. They cut holes in them. And then the fashion models went in the trash bags and like walked down the thing. And everybody, so creative. How artistic. Somebody, how much for the trash bag? $3,000.
Yeah.
He paid $3,000 for an actual trash bag from fucking Kroger. Like, it's insane to me.
Yeah. Have you seen those like TikToks of people like replicating fashion show looks and like their normal like house items Like,
no, but that's hilarious.
It's so funny. You have to like look it up. But there's like, they'll like take like some random look of like somebody wearing like a lampshade on their head and like just like a silk sheet, and then they'll do the exact same thing, and it honestly looks better when they do it out like from their normal house like items. And I'm like, it's so true though. Like it's like what does fashion become now? It's like literal trash bags. Like that's literal, it. And they're priced at like my monthly rent. Like it's ridiculous.
And it literally is like, okay, who decides, okay, this is what looks beautiful, this doesn't look beautiful, we're gonna decide, you know? It's like, it's kind of crazy to like think about.
Yeah. I mean, whoever wants to put it out, whoever has the name to put it out, then it's like, now it's popular.
Yeah. And because I dated 2 OnlyFans girls like in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because girls would be more judgmental on them guys. Like, guys I thought would be like the judgy ones. Guys were like, oh, that's cool, your girl does OnlyFans, like no big deal. Girls would be very much like, oh, I would never do that. Like very like kind of like
a girl would be like, oh, if I was a guy, I would never date an OnlyFans girl.
No, she'd like,
or like, oh, I would never do OnlyFans.
I had one girl one time, it was my buddy's girlfriend, and she told my girlfriend I would never do OnlyFans because I'm not a slut. And I was literally like, first of all, she was like a 4. She looked like a bowling ball stacked on
It's
top
always
of an
those ones,
ball.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you're in no danger of starting an OnlyFans. OnlyFans
you just can't do it.
Want you.
Yeah, you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No, like, we're like
you're
total
not a slut because you have no one to be a slut for.
Exactly.
Literally nobody wants, like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like we're like total opposites in that way, but like I'm like, if you can make money on OnlyFans, like hell yeah. Like personally I wouldn't do it, but like I'm not gonna judge you for it. Like I met her friends at like the strip club and I'm like, yes, go off, queen, slay, like do your thing. Like honestly, to each their own. I just don't get why people are so judgmental about it. Like if you won't do it, fine, don't do it. But
it's
like
because it's so
don't
fucking easy. That's the problem, is that it's so fucking easy, and it's so scary how easy it is. That's why, okay, if you are like a 6 but like you know how to work being a 6,
you makeup, hair, angles,
and you can make a shit ton of money doing like, and I'm not saying it's easy, it's not. You have to do photo shoots, you have to find the right agency, you have to do blah blah, but once you're like set, all you do is send pictures and your company messages these guys, does all of the photos, does everything for you. So you're already plugged in. You sit at home and you're just making money.
You just take pictures, make money.
And then why wouldn't you do that? Like, okay, cool. You guys realize like when you sent nudes in 8th grade, it's still on the internet somewhere. Like maybe it's hidden, but it's still on there. So
it's in the cloud somewhere.
It's in the cloud, which no one understands what the cloud really is. So it's somewhere and you're not getting paid for it. And it's like, you post like bikini photos, those girls who will say, I would never do OnlyFans. I can see your actual anus and you're not getting paid for it. And you're not getting paid for it. So make it make sense why it would be a judgmental thing to say, oh, I have OnlyFans. I think it's because some girls who do OnlyFans are kind of like, yeah, my OnlyFans, like I make 1.7 million. It's like, okay, flex, but flex on the low. Like be humble about it, because it is kind of fucked up how easy it is for like a girl who isn't doing anything to make money, because there's like doctors who aren't making as much as they are. But it's also kind of like, if a girl is making more than a doctor, why are you hating on her? She's like getting her bag. Like get your bag. No one else is going to help you in LA, especially if you're down bad and you thought you had friends. They don't give a they don't care. Like nobody really cares. We're like I would give the shirt off my back to you if you needed it. But I'm not from LA. People who are from LA, oh, you're broke, move back home. So why not make your own money? Why not get your bag and then also be able to have a lot of free time to do your activities? Because now these girls don't have to work during the day. They don't have to go to a 9 to 5. They're able to go on trips, travel, go surfing, goes on. Like it's so crazy how much time they have to like really like be themselves and like have money to do that. So I have no hate towards it. I think it's pretty
absolutely
cool.
not. No
if
hate,
you're good
no
at
judging.
it, be good at it.
Well, and it's crazy to be. One of the biggest things I hear is like, oh, I would never like sell my body.
You
and
sell
I'm like,
it
okay,
every day.
But then they have sugar daddies, and it's like,
listen,
yeah.
Martha,
first of all,
you're doing the same thing.
Second of all, okay, if you're like a coal miner, to me that shit is selling your body. You go into the coal mines, you ruin your back after, like you have like fumes going in your lungs,
right.
like you literally destroy your body for a paycheck.
Right.
Like OnlyFans, you just go fuck.
Exactly.
Taking pictures? Are you kidding? Destroy your body.
Yeah.
Like, you're not destroying shit. Like, it's
No.
like, that's like...
Well, there are some girls who get like fucked on their OnlyFans.
That's true. That, and I don't know if there's any evidence to like, you can get stretched out or something, or I don't know if that's actually true.
Their vaginas?
Yeah, like if you have too much sex, does it actually literally like
Okay, well,
stretch
we were
out?
talking about innies and outies. Do you know what that is? Like
For vaginas?
Yeah.
I think
like
an
there's
outie
an
is just
innie
a
and then there's an
penis.
outie.
No.
No, what?
An outie vagina?
Yeah.
That's just a penis. What do you mean?
We're talking about the
You
labia.
know the ones that are straight, like nothing comes out of it, and then there's
talking-
other ones that's like a.
Oh, you're talking about like the lips, like the
labia,
flower
yeah.
lips.
Never
the
say
labia.
lips.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
called lips.
Blech.
It's called pussy lips, right?
Blech.
Am I tripping?
It's like moist.
There's
But
like the
anyways,
labia
there's,
minora
like,
and the labia
and then-
majora.
Okay.
To be like
so,
scientific.
what's your preference?
I mean, to be honest with you,
And don't say you don't have one, because that's bullshit.
my preference for sure is the one that's like not as like flopping around and stuff. How do you
Okay,
call
so
it?
she would call you a pedophile.
No, I wouldn't.
No, it's
No,
not that I'm a
because
pedophile.
we were talking about this. That's why when he said stretched out, I was thinking about it because you said
I think
that
he's thinking
girls
stretched out.
start off with this, and then later on develop that.
I think
I've
it's just
had-
like genetic. Like
is
some
genetic.
are more
Me
like.
and my mom have the same pussy. I have the straight one, and she goes to the guy. She's like, "Oh, then you're a pedophile," because like a little girl has this, but I don't think that's true.
I don't
but
think it's true either.
I want to get surgery to get mine taken out, like.
Tightened up and everything.
No.
You can get.
No.
Well,
pulled out.
the opposite.
come
You
out.
want to get the opposite one.
Yeah.
Really?
She's tight right now. I'm talking about.
I feel like most guys like this one, right?
No.
I don't. It depends. I mean, I've met plenty of guys who
I've met guys
don't
who are like, I
that
love
one.
to suck on them.
I see. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like. I'm not like a pussy's attractive to me because it feels good, but like, it's not like I love looking at it. Like if a girl
Yeah,
sent
like
me a
it's not
nude, I would
aesthetic.
much rather get a nude of just like her body, her full body or ass or like something than like
You're an
a
ass guy?
close up of. Yeah, I am. I don't really. I mean, titties are cool, but like, it's like my wrist kind of hurts like when I touch them, so I don't even really touch them that much.
Your wrist?
That's a new one. I've never heard that.
Yeah, like if you're like, it's just like a weird angle. Like I don't really touch titties that much. Like usually I touch ass. Like I grab, like I'm kissing them up against the wall, grab their ass ball. I'm not really like, I don't know. It's
This is
the
how you
angle.
grab them?
How would you grab them? How do you grab? Or how would?
Oh, us, we have it easy.
Well, yeah, of course. Okay, but
It's just-
when am I really that much? Okay, if I'm behind a girl.
Why the fuck is this? You're making
No,
me-
he's turning
Of
it.
Yeah,
course
okay, I'm
your-
picturing
of course
myself
your wrist would hurt.
missionary. I'm banging her, and then like I'm touching her pussy or her tits at the same time, right?
Captain America's getting excited. You're grabbing what?
And then I'm grabbing her titties. Like you have to kind of like, and then you're
Why
don't you
propping
just do it
yourself
from
up
the-
on one
the
hand
straight
while
way?
you're.
All you do is just put your hands straight.
Yeah, it's still like the angles.
How would you
weird.
grab her ass if you're in missionary?
No, but
That's
I
even-
grab her ass when I'm like kissing her, making
you
out
grab
with her.
nothing when you're
Doggy
on
style, you can grab. Yeah, when I'm on top, I grab her hair.
It's so hot when you do doggy and a guy will grab your tits like during doggy, one hand on like your hair, one hand on your tits, and then he's hitting it from the back.
Yeah, but it's hot because if you're grabbing her, you have to lean forward so far. You
Give
can't
a
get that same
lean.
leverage.
Oh, you can get leverage.
If she's like up, like she's curved up, then maybe. But if
Yeah.
she's like, I like doggy style when like her face is on the bed. You know what I'm talking about?
Face down, ass up.
Yeah.
That's where you like to fuck.
But then it's like, nice. But then if I try to grab her titty, I'm like literally leaning over. Like the
Yeah.
angles don't work correctly.
I feel like I need to see this, like what
All right,
you're
let's
talking
demonstrate.
about, because I don't
You guys-
understand still. So you're telling me that it's hard for you to put your arm out, is what you're saying?
Because if I'm upright, 'cause
Sure,
I can get the
I'm
best
upright.
leverage if I'm upright. I can go really hard,
Well,
but
how-
then I can't reach.
What
So
are
then
you
I have to
working
bend
with?
over like
That's
this.
gonna change a lot of things. What
do
do
you
you
mean?
like? What are you working with?
5.5, 6. That's average for a white American male based on a
I
standard
like the little
distribution.
ones, so like 4, 3
You like the little ones? Oh, okay.
preference.
Interesting. Why is that? The big ones hurt?
Yeah.
You're too tight?
So yeah, when you I don't know. What to fucking
It's the motion in the ocean anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know how to work it.
I mean, like, the longest I've ever had sex is like 4 minutes. So motion of the ocean doesn't really matter.
Wait, why is the longest you've had is 4 minutes?
Because you got to go so hard on the sloppy toppy before you fuck. That way, like, because girls, okay, some girls will tell you, like, yeah, sex is so good.
Wait, you're saying the longest you've had sex, like, overall time or actual, like, penis and vagina?
Yeah, penetration.
I see. 4 minutes.
Okay,
but do you want it longer? They just don't last? Or you're like, I'm good after 4 minutes?
No, I'm like, after 1 minute, I'm like, fake it till you make it. Like, I'm just like.
Interesting.
I just want it to be done. I'm just like.
I did date a girl one time that literally, she was like, it hurts if you do it too long.
Yeah.
And I don't even last like crazy long, you know?
It's true. And I don't know if that depends on girls, but, well, it does. I mean, it does depend on girl, but not all girls can even finish from just penetration.
I don't feel it. I don't. The only way I can come is if I have my rose clit sucker. That is the only way I can come. And I'm like a little teenage boy. I'm using it morning, day, mid evening, at work, literally.
She'll leave that
all
shit
day.
out, and I'll come in a room and be like, "Hey, Preston." I'm like, "What's that doing over there?"
She'll like come in my door. I'm like,
"What's up, Erica?" She'll like throw it across the room. She's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Damn, okay."
I didn't start using toys in bed with girls until like probably like a year and a half ago, and I'm so glad I started doing
that.
That
needs to be more normalized.
You can't compete with a fucking machine.
No.
You can't. And I've met guys who got so like self-conscious. They're like, I can't make you finish. And I was like, no, it just feels better when it's like combined. Like bring them in. Like it's not like I'm just gonna push you aside and just use it. But I'm like, I'm normalized like using it during sex.
Pressure on me. I'm like, okay, make her come a few times with vibrator. Now I can go and I can just enjoy it. I don't have to like try to think of Mario Kart to not come. You know what I mean? I can just like go for it.
There's no way I would ever use toys during sex.
Which I don't know why you won't.
I'm surprised you want it. You seem very open, very like.
There's no way.
You work in a strip club, like you know what I mean? Like what's wrong with toys during sex?
I feel like my toys are like my sanction. Like it's like that's my little boyfriend. Why would I bring my little boyfriend with some guy that I probably don't care about?
I see.
That's like my rose, like not your rose. You can't use it on me.
I see.
Plus, like, you need to I want to see you try your hardest. Not only so I can like laugh a little bit, but I like want to see what you can bring to the table.
Laugh?
She likes to have a challenge.
Yeah.
I see.
For sure.
So what's give guys out there some sex tips? What are the guys who are really good in bed do this?
Okay, so I met. So when I first moved here, I worked at a tanning salon. Okay. This tanning salon, I'm gonna be a name dropper, has literally every celebrity comes into it. I've seen the nastiest shit that people will do. Like, tell me why. Anyways, not the point. So this guy came in. He's so fucking hot that it's like uncomfortable. You know when someone's so attractive that you can't look at them for that long because you're like, what the fuck? Like they look photoshopped in real life. You're like,
like, do you have a filter applied right now?
That's a lot to handle, you know? Like I wouldn't even want to fuck you because I would just be like, why the fuck are you fucking? Like I don't even know. Okay. So he asked me out, and I was like, this man has a fucking brain tumor. I was like, but I'm gonna take advantage of this tumor. So sorry if anyone has. That's not funny. So So he comes over to my house. And this man's like on TV, like gorgeous. Okay. I thought, okay, there has to be something wrong with him. He's probably going to suck in bed. He probably is a terrible kisser. No. This man was like a goddamn gypsy. If moon water is real, that man has so much moon water because, and I'll tell you what he did exactly. Sex will never be the same for me. It's like when you have sex on Molly and then regular sex sucks. This was my Molly sex. Like he wanted me to eat his ass, which first of all, I did not do, but it was hot that he was like that comfortable with his sexuality that he was just like, I want you to eat my ass. I was like, maybe next time. And he like when I like sucked his dick from the back, like where I would be like under, like I thought that was hot. Like he was very controlling. Like he was like, yeah, you're a good girl. I was like, I'm a good girl. I was like, okay, thank you. Like, and he would just like grab my hair, like smack my ass. He would like smack my tits. Like I thought that was the hottest shit. No one's ever done that to me before. He would like fucking spit like all the way down. Like I would be like, you know when like he's behind you and like you're staying like this and then like you're like back and you're like making out like this, he would literally like grab and like choke like this and he spit in my fucking mouth and goes, yeah, that's a good fucking girl. And like he was just like fucking aggressive. And like there's a difference between hot aggressive and like aggressive where I'm like, yes, daddy, anything you say. Like there's such a difference because like there's aggressive when I'm like, no, stop, like you better stop. But like I would never tell this man to stop. It was fucking incredible. And so yeah, I was seeing him for like a little bit and then got back together with his ex. So now I can never have amazing sex again, because there's no creature on this planet made like that. Like, he was built like a machine, like a goddamn machine. It was incredible. It's
crazy to me. I think probably 90% of guys and girls have that fantasy of the guy being really dominant, and some people, I think, like won't say it. Like, people don't talk about it a lot, but it's like, that's probably like, I remember, because I grew up in Wisconsin, very conservative, right? And I would have fantasies about being like very dominant, tying girls up, stuff like that. I literally thought I was like a sociopath or something. I'm like, I have to repress these emotions.
I am like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Shit. And then I found out, like, oh, like, most girls like being choked, at least a little bit. Most girls like to be like pinned to the bed with their arms to the bed, at least a little bit. You know what I mean? It depends on like how far they want to take it. But like, most girls have somewhat of that fantasy, I think.
I don't know if I like that. It's like where he was like standing. He was like, I'm going to stand up so I can watch you like blow me. And I was like, okay. And like when I was like down there, he was like looking at, like when I looked up at him, he was like, it's a good fucking girl. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you.
This is a celebrity or just a really
He's a celebrity.
Guy?
And
well, who is it?
I literally can't say.
Oh, okay. What does his name rhyme with?
No, it's too easy. You can't.
I was going to say.
No. And literally, it's like there's not.
Can you tell us what show he's on or no? Is
Rob.
Rob is his first name.
No, Rob is my rhyme.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I meant to say Bob. Okay, his name's Rob.
His name's Rob. There's a
That's
couple
it.
famous Robs out there, so
yeah, pick and choose.
We'll have to let the audience
Rob Zombie.
I wish it was Rob.
That's our
Zombie.
joke.
Yeah, we all call him Rob Zombie.
It's not Rob Zombie, for the record.
But for the record, you need to proceed with caution with that kind of stuff. Like, guys, it can go from hot to creepy within like 5 seconds.
Yeah, you need. It's not like a first date type of thing.
It's a first. It is a first.
I mean, it can be, but like.
But that's a unicorn. Like, that's, I know.
But I'm saying from
that's never gonna happen
my
again.
perspective, to risk some girl being like, me too me, you know, especially if it's like some white girl in a blazer that shows up. I'm like, dude, this girl's gonna me too me fast, and she can post it on LinkedIn. Like, I wouldn't do that on the first date, but. Usually I would wait till like at least second, third date. We've already hooked up a couple times. Okay, let's start introducing more like.
All a girl really wants, I mean, girls that like I know, is a guy who says like, I don't want you to be with anybody else. I want you to be like a slut for me. Like very like doesn't want, like if a guy tells me like, no, I don't care, fuck whoever you want. I'm like, okay, you're disgusting. Next person. That may be because I'm like Persian, but like. If a guy tells you like, you're mine, you're only mine, like you're gonna do what I fucking tell you to do, I'm like, anything you say. Like literally anything. You want me to like wash your ass, like I'll wash your ass. You want me to like cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I will cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You want me to fold your clothes? Of course. But like, no one's gonna do all that shit for an average Joe who's a pussy. Like, men now are such fucking pussies that like,
because of the breast milk thing. I'm telling you.
And you know
You're
what?
onto something.
They were saying guys who don't like boobs more than ass have mommy issues. Interesting. Is that true? Maybe
no, I healed my inner child already and all my trauma. Yeah.
So maybe there was some mommy issues.
So after I was huge simp, and then I went to my fuckboy gaslighting phase.
Yeah.
Then I just like healed all of my inner trauma when I was doing all that, and now I'm no longer a fuckboy. I'm more like a fuck man now. Yeah.
You gotta find that happy medium.
Very shy and romantic now. Yeah.
There's always that happy medium.
Shy and romantic. Yeah, I'm just shy.
I'm romantic. I like sending girls love letters, dick pics, long walks on the beach. You know, romantic shit.
But there's
romantic dick, like
there's romance.
Persians will send you like purses in the mail. They'll like drop off like rose cash. Like, Persian men are crazy and they're dominant as fuck.
They are very dominant. It's like
so hard. Girls
either love them or hate them. Like, girls either like, this is so fucking hot, or like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Like, girls, like for Persian men, typically it's like you either love them or you
Persian women are not cool, but like Persian men are fucking hot. Persian women, like, I'm half Russian, half Persian, so like fully Persian women are fucking crazy. I would, and like, no disrespect, but I would never be friends with a fully Persian girl. I would never date a fully Persian girl. Like, them bitches are fucking, and I think it's because there's so much incest in Persian. Like, sorry, I'm probably don't cancel me, Persian people. But like literally, there's so much incest that I think their brains are like fucking wired, like fucked up. Like there's something not there. Like they'll cut your fucking dick off and they won't give a shit. Like they'll cut it off.
They're brutal.
They're
so
and then
brutal.
to be friends with, they're like, oh, you do not have the Gucci pair. Like that was the worst Persian accent. But like they're like, oh, you don't have Gucci, like trash. You know, like they're so
yeah, they're very
daddy
like,
and mommy. Like my daddy, like this is my Benz. Did you ever work, Fareed? Did you ever work? No. Okay. Well then sit down. Or they'll be like, I'm calling my dad.
That's probably mostly Persians who live in America, right? Because like they were like so rich that they could afford. But maybe if you actually go to Persian is Iran now, yeah.
Correct.
So like probably if you go to Iran, it's probably different. I don't know. I've never been there, but
they're very catty women. That's all I'm gonna.
I mean, I will say like, cause I always get along well with Latina girls. That's like my fucking wheelhouse. And sometimes I'll think a girl's Latina, and then I don't get along with her, and then turns out she's Persian. It happens all the time. And like, I don't have anything against Persian girls. I just like don't vibe the same way that I do with like Latina girls. I don't know what it is. Latina guy? Latinas and Asians are typically who I end up with. It's not that I seek them out. It's just like, okay, if I see a white girl who's really hot, right? I'll be like, you are very attractive. It's like mentally, I know you have proper proportions. Your face is symmetrical, blah, blah, blah. But like, if I see a Latina girl or Asian girl who's really hot, it's like, I feel it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
It's an exotic hot.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, one girl got mad at me because she's like, oh, this is some kind of like repressed, like white privilege that like you want to like dominate and like conquer people. I'm like, no, I just think they're hot. Like, what do you mean? Like, I just like see her. I think, you know what I mean? It's not like some like weird like power struggle thing, you know?
There's like the generic hot. Which is like, yes, you're proportional, you're hot, you're attractive.
Yeah.
But then there's like exotic hot, where like you look at them and you're like, there's something in you, like you're exotic, like you look different, like, and I don't know if that's just because we're in America and it's just like nice, like to see like hot women that aren't just basic white, blonde, blue-eyed girls. Mm-hmm. But
those
I mean,
girls always pull the most though. At the end of the day,
I mean, it depends. In LA, yes. But I mean, it goes the same with guys. Do you know the theory of ugly hot for like guys?
Like, no, but go.
So, they're so ugly that they're hot.
So, they're like ugly hot. Thing. So like Timothy Chalamet, ugly hot.
He's hot. He's hot. Not ugly hot.
Is he an actor? Who's
Timothy Chalamet?
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
It's like Machine Gun Kelly, ugly hot. Is that a good example?
Machine Gun Kelly's not hot.
No, he's just like emo.
He looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Man. What about Pete Davidson?
Ugly hot.
Okay.
Great example. Ugly hot. Yeah. And then who else?
I think tall hot is more, or ugly tall is more better than ugly hot. Like, I've seen some ugly ass tall people pull mad chicks, like
just because they're tall.
Yeah, but they're gonna die early. It's like big dogs and little dogs. Little dogs are gonna live longer.
Yeah, but you had a hell of a life. If you're 6'5", you can just get one tattoos. Girls want to fuck you for no reason.
Oh yeah, if you have
I gotta get by my natural charm and charisma and memorizing the characteristics of all 12 star signs. Like, it's very difficult. I wish I could be 6'5". You know, it's a lot of
make life a lot easier.
Yeah.
I'm thinking China they can make you taller. But
yeah,
I wouldn't recommend
they break
it.
your shins and it's not worth it.
Yeah, I'll get my labia pulled out and you'll get your knees done. We'll get a 2-for-1.
No, but if you're a guy,
is there a Groupon?
As long as you're funny and rich, like you gotta have 2 to 3: good looking, rich, or funny. If
what are you?
Funny and rich. You don't think I'm funny?
I think you're hilarious.
I'm pretty funny.
Yeah,
you're pretty funny
That's
looking.
True.
How'd you get rich?
I'm just kidding. It's a good joke though.
So when I was in high school, back in my simp days, right? I was dating this girl. Mm-hmm. My first girlfriend ever, because I couldn't get any girls. Friend zone. Finally got this girlfriend, right? I was in love with her. I will do anything for you. Little simp guy. This is going to make you cringe. I used to wake up every Monday at 6 a.m. and I would drive to the Walmart between our houses and I had to buy a pack of the purple Skittles, you know, the wild berry flavor, because that was her favorite flavor.
Red flag.
And some flowers and write a little note and I would leave it on her doorstep so she would like find it and be all surprised, right? Mm-hmm. I did that every week for 3 years, every single Monday. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, I get a call from my buddy. Yo, I hate to be the one to tell you this. I'm at a party with Julie last night. Mm-hmm. She went in the room with some other guy. They're in there for like 30 minutes. Everybody's saying they hooked up, right? So I go confront her. I'm like, there's no way. We're in true love. This is my soulmate. We're going to get married, blah, blah, blah. She opens the door. She just fucking admits it. She's like, yeah. No tears.
Good on her.
No nothing.
She admitted
And
it.
that moment, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm never being this fucking
I'm
simp
dead
guy
inside.
again. Right?
The switch flipped.
The switch flipped. So then I started waking up every day, 6 a.m. But I didn't go to Walmart, buy her flowers. I worked on my fucking YouTube channel. 8 years. Every week I posted videos. For 8 years, didn't make shit for money. Did landscaping, like the weird landscaping job, whatever. Finally, 8 years later, YouTube channel blows up. Get rich, move to LA, live in this mansion, buy a car where the doors open up instead of sideways like a poor person. Go to all these mansion parties.
We're homeless.
And so I find my ex on Instagram. This is
what's up, bitch?
I haven't talked to her in 8 years, not a single word, right?
Yeah.
And so I follow her. She follows me back. That night, go to the biggest mansion party. Fucking models, taking stories, right? Models, my car, mansion, put it all in my story. The next day, she unfollows me. So I know she sees it, that motherfucking bitch.
That motherfucking bitch.
Then, the next morning, I drive to Walmart. I get a pack of the purple Skittles, and I take a picture of it. And I DM her a picture of the purple Skittles. And I said, thank you for making me the man that I am today.
Damn.
And then underneath I put, so I can get girls who are way hotter than you. Fire emoji. And that moment instantly healed my inner child. All my trauma gone. I will never have to go to a therapist again because of that. Best therapy in the world.
He went from his villain origin story all the way to now he's Captain America.
Yeah. It's like an arc. It's like a character arc.
It's a character arc.
You should send her a box filled with purple Skittles.
Just giant fucking
and then in
box.
the middle of it, put a dildo. Like in case you didn't like the Skittles, you can go fuck yourself.
Hey, that's a good one.
That'd be savage.
Yeah, so after that, now I only use flowers for a tactical advantage in relationships, not for like a... Do you know the trick to tell if people are cheating on you?
Everyone cheats on everyone.
I never cheated, actually.
Me neither.
Unless you count the fake emotional cheating that girls are using to trick guys.
What's that?
It's like if you like talk to another girl, you're emotionally cheating. Even if
how are you talking to the girl?
Like, hey, friend.
Then no.
Look, this is my life, blah, 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 you know.
Then that's not cheating.
To me, it's not cheating. Do you believe in emotional cheating? That it's actually cheating?
If it's like you're talking to her like how you talk to me, it's not cheating. It's just wrong.
It's hard.
You shouldn't want to do that. You're not with the right person then.
Like the way I talk to, like even my guy friends, I like flirt with my guy friends, not in like a sexual way, but just in like that's how we talk to each other. We like give each other shit. You know what I mean? What?
Pretend I'm what's up, homie. Spit game.
We just like
I got
flame
like 3
each other.
inches, bro. What? Okay, go.
We just like make fun of each
You're
other.
so hot.
Thank you. I can't do it on the spot.
I thought we were gonna flame each other.
I can't just do it on. I have to like be
There's
in
too
the
much
mode.
pressure.
Yeah.
You want a White Claw?
Do you want one?
Ease the pain.
He's the pain.
I'm just kidding.
Do you guys like vodka or tequila more?
Tequila.
Yes.
Yeah. I went through my vodka phase in college.
Vodka's it's a
I'll
low
kill someone
vibrational
if I
drink.
drink one.
Yeah. Tequila me.
Tequila makes her clothes fun. Yeah.
Me, tequila drunk. It's crazy. I'm dancing on the table this whole other person. It's a good time.
It's the best.
Yeah. But I'm also really stupid
I always
when
pee
I'm
myself.
really when I'm really tequila drunk.
What's the craziest thing you did when you were tequila drunk?
The craziest thing I've done?
Do you like have sex in a field or something?
No.
Where's the
I don't even
craziest place you guys ever had sex?
My classroom or plane?
How was the
Those two.
classroom? Like with your teacher?
Literally so hot. Literally
With
so
the
hot.
teacher, or it was in the classroom with?
He was like 20. He was a TA for the teacher.
Oh, so it doesn't really count. How old were you?
16.
Oh shit! So he could go to
I was
prison.
the shit. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it was really fucked up. Now that like I'm in my 20s, I'm like, ugh.
You know, it's funny because like, to me, if that happens to like a guy student, I'm like, I don't really feel sorry for you. Like you got to bang one of your teachers, like you'll be fine. But when it's a girl and a guy, it's kind of like weird.
Nah,
it's like that's
I
kind of
wanted
fucked
it.
up.
I wouldn't have reported it. It was awesome. Metal desks hit different. You should get one here, just for like
Role play.
right.
Role play.
There's
Just
like
get it.
your house is so like empty but full. Like it's like cozy, but there's nothing there. So you should just put metal desks literally
we
everywhere.
moved in like a month.
Who's
no,
we?
2 months. Me and two of my buddies, two of my best friends.
Are they here?
One's definitely here. I don't know if the other
Can I watch you spit game to him after this?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
How would I just let you read our group chat and then you can see how
The
we
group
play?
chat
I would literally. Can I
says
be in
everything.
the group chat?
But it's like okay, the way I know if I'm like really close friends with somebody is if I can like insult your entire bloodline, like tell everybody you have a micro penis, and like we'll still be friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys have tough skin to be friends with me.
Yeah, and that's why I think like a lot of these Gen Z guys, like they can't make like close guy friends because like they were taught that's bullying. Never be mean to people. This is a safe space. And then like you try to make fun of them, and then you see them like feel bad, and you feel bad, so then you stop making fun of them, but then you can't even like build a like real
awkward,
friendship with them.
yeah.
It's just awkward. Yeah.
Soft.
I'm soft. I'm sensitive.
She's very sensitive.
She'll like raise her voice at me. I'm like,
She
don't
gets
come at me like that.
Can I tell him? She yelled at me for half an hour for eating her cookie, and
It was not that long, but
it was literally like.
okay, to preface it, I got this cookie from Crumble. I had a very long weekend. I was very tired. I ate half of it. I had to go to work. It was after Nocturnal Wonderland. I was camping all weekend. I came home Monday morning, ate half my cookie, left it in the fridge, went to work, came back, was so excited to eat the rest of this cookie, gone. Not even in the fridge for 5 hours.
Crazy.
Gone. And then I was like, I freaked out. Again, I'm running off like no sleep from a camping festival. I freak out. I'm like, where's my cookie? She ate it, and I start like yelling at her. I was like, I was looking so forward to that cookie.
I swear I'm not
like,
a woman because I wouldn't give a fuck. Like honestly, if roles were reversed, I'd be like, damn, I'm gonna go to Crumble.
But see, the mature part of me also will come back and be like, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm tired. I'm emotional. I'm not gonna like hold it against her for like a week and like hold that grudge and be like, you ate my half of a cookie. Like,
But
fuck you.
most
like,
girls, they will not say anything to your face, and then behind your back, she's a bitch, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
you know
see,
what I mean? It's crazy.
between us, there's
We tell each other
nothing. There's
literally
nothing I would
everything.
say behind her back that I wouldn't say to her face.
Yeah. No, that's how
Like-
like it is with us too. Yeah.
Like
But
we're
that's
very
why we
close.
have so little friends. Is because we like
People are fake.
people are fake.
There's a lot of fake.
There's
people.
a lot of
I'd
fake
rather have,
people.
Like, her quality, like trust, like honesty.
Yeah.
Like I could tell her anything. I won't be judged. Like has my back 24/7. Like
I'm
you can't
sensitive,
find
but
that.
I'm honest, and I also have something I do like pride myself on is I have really good communication skills. So if I'm upset, I will tell you, or if like something's going on, I will communicate that to you, and I'll be very clear about why I'm upset and the reasons and stuff. So, and we get over it. Like we're mature adults, like we can work through that stuff. But there's so many people who are fake who are like, you'll do something, they'll piss them off, or they don't like it, and they'll like not say anything to you, and then they'll like just stop talking to you, or they'll just like go behind your back and then start talking shit about this thing you did, and you're like, what did I do wrong? And like you'll have no idea, and then all of a sudden it's like, there goes one friend. It's like
my problem
it happens so much.
is that my trauma doesn't allow me to think like these little things are a big deal. Like for me, whenever like things happen to me, obviously I'm upset, but I always think about like, this isn't shit. I'm always like, I've gone through way worse. I'm just like, under the table. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not going to get upset. It's not worth it. Not worth the argument. I'm not going to talk about it to anybody else. But I'm just like, it's not that big of a deal. And I move past it. And like, then when somebody gets upset at me for a little thing, I'm just like, do you know how many times you did something little and I never said anything?
Which is super unhealthy.
It's unhealthy, but I just feel like there's so many bigger things that have happened that I'm just like, what is it? You know, it's not a big deal. I'm just like, rub some dirt on it.
And that's just the type of person you are. I can't do that. If I like don't talk about my feelings and I like push it to the side, then I'll like bottle up, and then all of a sudden I will be mad about.
I have severe anger issues for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I always stuff my emotions deep down in my psyche. Yeah.
But
I also, it takes so much to get me mad. Like so much, but once I'm there, it's like but I haven't been like mad in like 3 years. But like I'm always just like, it's fine, like whatever. But then you push it, then it's like, I kind of went off on that girl we're not friends with. Yeah. A little bit. She didn't feel the full wrath, but she got like a little.
What happened?
That was the same day as
this motherfucker.
What happened?
Literally the biggest piece of shit. I don't say that lightly. She's literally the biggest piece of shit on this planet. This girl is the fakest woman I've ever been friends with. She did something really, really fucked up to me.
Can you talk about it or no? It's too fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up.
You just can't go into like detail, but
okay. Well,
long story short, she left her somewhere
where I was unsafe.
Oh, like abandoned you somewhere.
And bad stuff happened to me.
Hotel room.
And she ditched me and left me on my birthday.
On your birthday? That's crazy.
And now every birthday I'm gonna have to remember what happened. Like, it's fucked. And didn't have any remorse. Literally said LOL the next day to my text message of me being like, I can't even get in our house after I was like bleeding and shit. Like, I was like, I need a shower. No response. I had nowhere to go. It was when I came to visit LA before I moved here. I had nowhere to go. I was walking the streets at like 3 a.m. Nobody was awake. Like, it was the worst night of my life. I forgave her like an idiot. And then became like, we stayed friends. She was supposed to move here with me. She came here and she just kept doing fucked up shit, like all these small things. She's one of those people who's like, my mom's a doctor, my dad's a blah, blah. It's like, what do you do, bitch? Like, what's your job? I don't care. I don't give a shit what your mom or dad does. What do you do? Like, kids fall back way too much on their parents. But like, she's the type of person where it's like, I call mommy, she helps me. I call daddy, he helps me.
Never had to work, never had to do anything like
I'm from Dubai.
hard.
I'm Middle Eastern. Bitch, you're Indian. Just say you're Indian. Indians are cool. Like, why don't you just say your ethnicity? Why do you have to lie? Like, there's so many things. And she would call me a liar. And it's like, that's so crazy, bro. Because if I listed out all the shit you've done to me, you would be so fucking canceled. You would have to move back to Dubai. Like, and Dubai's sick as fuck. She lived there for 2 years. She tells everyone she lived there for like 9 years, which is such bullshit. But it's like, dude, you don't need to make up shit to seem interesting. Either you're interesting or you're not. Like, that's your decision. But like, how are you cool if everything you say is bullshit? Like, I don't know. But anyway, so she moved in with us for like a week. I basically told her to pack her shit and get the fuck out of our house. And then when she was mad about the cookie thing, all of a sudden I turned the corner and she's in our house. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why is she in our house right now? And then she was like, I want to talk. I was like, I don't talk to pieces of shit. Get the fuck out of my house. Yeah. And that was the last time. And then her mom came and like, I guess she left like one of her stupid dad shoes, like those fucking $20 whatever, New Balance, some shit. And she's like, you stole my New Balances. I was like, bitch,
like,
what
bitch,
the
I wouldn't steal these if they were free.
Literally.
What are you talking about?
She's
New
like,
Balance?
Her mom's like, you need to go look for them. I'm like, feel free to come look for them. I'm not doing shit because fuck you and fuck you. What's that video where it's like, you're cool, fuck you. That's literally, but yeah, that's the girl. She moved to San Diego now, though. Yeah. San Diego, good luck.
Hey, she'll probably fit right at home there. There's actually somewhere in San Diego called the Gaslighting District.
I've actually heard about that, yeah.
What does that mean?
It's just
that's what it's called, but probably everybody there just gaslights each other. I don't really know.
I wonder if she lives there.
It's literally called it's like part of San Diego. It's called the Gaslighting District.
They also have Little Italy.
I've never been there, but
let's go in your car that goes up.
The doors go up,
not to the side.
Not to the
I
side.
guess poor people.
Well, that's the
it's
thing.
because he touches boobs like this, so his car has to go like this too.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I see this new wave of fuckboys, and it's just so like they're just so like they have little TikTok hair and. They take shirtless selfies at like LA Fitness.
Polish.
I'm like, what kind of amateur fuckboy
Equinox.
takes? Yeah, Equinox, like a real fuckboy, and not Equinox Culver City. I'm talking West Hollywood, maybe Beverly Hills if you're over the age of 40. But like these guys, they have no headboard on their bed. They fucking drink coffee out of a cereal bowl because they didn't do the dishes. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just a new breed. That's
so where like Rolexes, you go to their house, there's like one piece of furniture.
Yeah. It's like, oh, did I tell you when I got lifestyle catfished by this girl?
No.
That was crazy. So it was this girl. This is like early TikTok, right? Like early COVID. Everybody's blowing up on TikTok. She had like million TikTok followers because she posts like one video of her like walking in a dress. It's like crazy back then. Every day on her Instagram story, it was like Tulum, private jet, Lamborghini, like the craziest stuff, right?
Yeah.
So every time we hung out, she'd always come to my place, which is like pretty normal, you know? But I'm like, yeah, you have to drive through the valley every day through traffic. Like, I can come to your place every so often. She's like, nah, that's all right. And I'm like, that's weird. So one day I actually go to visit her.
Uh-huh.
And you know, the valley is like very like, you know, it's
hit
like,
or miss.
Yeah. It's like you guys have seen Lion King, right?
Mm-hmm.
The movie?
Yes.
You know when Mufasa's on Pride Rock and he's like, Simba, He's like, anything the light touches is your kingdom.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, those dark shadowy areas, never fucking go there. There's crackhead hyenas. There's fucking like, there's homeless hyenas. They're going to like kill you. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
She lived in like that part of the valley, like the shadowy areas where there's like graffiti all over. There's like feral children scurrying around in the sewers, like one of those areas.
Mm-hmm.
So I go into her house. I'm like, oh, like, you know, her two roommates are like on the couch. I'm like, oh, give me the tour or whatever. She opens his door. I'm like, oh, this is a nice like walk-in closet. She's like, no, Zach, that's my room.
Oh, no.
I look down. It's literally just mattress on the ground. No fitted sheet, just like a flat sheet over the top of the mattress. I go like this. I can touch both of the walls like this. But the craziest part, we start watching Hulu on her laptop because she doesn't have a TV. We start watching Hulu, and she has Hulu with advertisements.
Oh, no.
Like, you were on a private jet yesterday. You have Hulu with advertisements? It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, social media is so fake. Like, the way people spend their money, they'll spend their money on all these trips and make their life seem so glamorous. They might have, like, a really nice car, but, like, behind closed doors, they probably live like a poor person. Because their money's going in, like, the most...
Why do
like
they
the
need
stupidest
a big
places
place if they're traveling every day?
But she didn't even pay for the trips. It was just hot girl privilege. Like,
yeah,
like sugar daddy,
pretty privilege.
Not, I mean, some of it may be sugar daddies, but some of it just like, oh, promoter. Oh, we're taking girls here. Okay, blah blah blah. You know, it's probably some of both.
Couldn't buy her a fitted sheet.
Apparently not. Like, it's probably not a sugar daddy.
Did you end up buying her a fitted sheet?
No.
Good.
Hulu Plus.
Who what?
Hulu Plus. Nothing. This poor.
Well, it's interesting because the sugar daddy thing is not a thing in Wisconsin, right? The girls are too ugly and the guys are too broke. Like, this just doesn't happen. But like, moving to LA was very like culture shock.
Yeah.
And I've never done the sugar daddy thing, but I got confused one time because one of my friends, she's like very big into it. She has like, you know, this sugar daddy takes her on trips. This sugar daddy buys her purses. This sugar daddy pays her rent. Like she has all the infinity stones of like the sugar daddies.
Yeah.
And she tricked me one time. She was like, all right, Zach, have you ever bought a girl dinner? I was like, yeah, of course. She was like, all right, so you bought a girl something in the hopes that it would turn into a romantic relationship. She's like, Zach, you're already a sugar daddy. You're just a Walmart brand sugar daddy. And I was mad at her because I'm smarter than her, but I couldn't think of like a logical response that made sense that actually counteracted her argument. And I was like, wait, sugar daddy is just an arbitrary line that we just randomly draw in the sand of this is what is a sugar daddy and this is what isn't. You know what I mean? Like, even like take trips, for example. Like, if I'm dating a girl for 3 months and I take her to Mexico, like, I'm paying for the trip. Like, I'm a man. Like, I'm not, oh, let me Venmo request for the Airbnb, babe. Like, of course I'm paying for it, you know? But like, does that make me a sugar daddy then?
Well,
it's like,
you just flex that you're rich. So I'd assume she wouldn't pay because she has no fitted sheet.
Well, yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, there's, even if she wanted to, like, it's like, where's the money going to come from?
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Another man's pocket.
Well, I think like there's like I think the only line to draw with like a sugar daddy is like you go into that with like, you like have like the expectations set. Like when you like meet with a sugar daddy, you're like, okay, like do I get like a monthly allowance, or like what are the expectations and what are you wanting in return? Like there's like, it's like basically called like a mutually beneficial relationship where they're getting something out of it and you're getting something out of it, and it's very understood. Like there's like this trade happening and that's it, and you have like your own separate lives outside of that, and that's like kind of all there is. But I think where it's coming from, like when you're like taking a girl on a trip, it's because you are expecting like a relationship out of it and stuff. But like usually sugar daddies know what they're expecting out of it, and they're like, this is what I'm getting, and like that we don't need to go any further than that.
Yeah, see, I would agree with you, but then like meeting a lot of girls here, like a lot of girls have these sugar daddies, and I'm like, oh, you really fell in love with your sugar daddy. Like their sugar daddy will like break up with them, and they're like heartbroken over it. They're crying over it just as they would over like a normal boyfriend. And then that's where I'm like, it's kind of like this weird gray area.
Because they know if he's not giving it to them, they can. There's a million beautiful women in LA.
Oh, it's crazy.
You're so replaceable. It's insane.
Yeah.
If girls don't understand that, you are so replaceable. What else do you bring to the table? Okay, you're attractive. What else? Because every girl's attractive. What else do you have? Because within one, you breathed wrong. You breathe wrong, you're out.
Yeah.
Next girl in.
Literally.
Line up.
It's crazy too because like I cannot tell you how many girls I met who were like, yeah, I need a guy who's confident, rich, charming, funny, blah blah blah, all this stuff, right? I'm like, okay, cool, like have high standards, fine, but like what do you bring to the table? And they literally say, I've had multiple girls say, my presence.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, your presence? You just show up? Does your presence fucking cure cancer? Like what the fuck? But they will be like, say it with a dead serious face.
You with my time.
It's crazy. But they're like serious about it. I'm like,
Get
okay,
fucked.
like maybe like, don't get me wrong. If you're a hot girl, you could still get a guy like that. But if you're trying to get like someone who's really like a top of the top guy, like, dude, they got so many options.
Yeah.
Substance,
You gotta be
something.
unique and bring something.
Something like you gotta be interesting or at least
Yeah.
just sweet and caring and like humble.
Yeah.
Like at least bring that. Like
Yeah.
that, it should be like bare minimum, but it's like
Yeah.
so rare nowadays to find in people.
Oh,
Especially in LA.
Yeah, I mean, I think girls just look hot and then assume that they should get everything, but it's like
Yeah, and to be fair, like
9 times out of 10 it works. So
that's the thing is like it does work so much because like don't get me wrong, like I have like really good privilege because I'm like straight white male, you know, so I'm like here
and rich,
and I'm a Pisces, so I'm like, and I was born year of the tiger 1991, so I'm like fucking up here. But hot girl privilege fucking blow. It's the only thing. It actually makes me mad. I'm like second best privilege. Hot girl privilege is like fucking 10 times anything I could get.
Pretty privilege is a thing in LA. Absolutely.
I didn't even realize pretty privilege was a thing. PP was a thing until like I was like 15.
Dude, it'll catch me off guard sometimes. Like not even when I'm like expecting it. I was going to meet some friends at a show and I was like running late, so I showed up late and it was just me. I showed up by myself. I drove, and I get to the front. I realized I didn't have a ticket, and there was a line. And so I walk up to the front and I was like, "Oh, can I still buy a ticket?" And they're like, "No, is it just you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And the guy's like, "Okay, just go in." I was like,
or like
That's
getting
crazy,
pulled
yeah.
over.
I was like, that would not happen to if a guy walked up and said that wouldn't happen. He would not just walk in. That was like pretty privilege in the wild. And it was like, I was like,
in the
this,
wild.
I was like, this is
saw
great.
shit work in nature.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. Wait, so let me ask you this. I'm curious for the parking ticket or the ticket thing. If you get pulled over, is it you cry or is it you flirt with them?
No. Okay. So I'm a terrible fucking. Ask anybody who knows me. I'm the worst driver. Never let me drive your car. I'm terrible.
You, yeah.
And
Actually,
I drive like
I have
I'm
a
in
story
GTA.
about a
Like
worse,
I'm.
I know
so
one
bad.
girl who's definitely worse than you.
I've gone through 12 cars totaled. 12.
Okay, you might be worse actually.
Yeah. No.
I
think I'm in GTA. Like I'm invincible when I'm driving.
Yeah.
No.
I get scared.
We used to know this girl.
People throw up.
We called her the Transformer because she had like the Camaro, just like in the movie The Transformer, and she's a makeup artist, so she like Transformer look. But she was the only Transformer that was like more dangerous as a car than like the Transformer. Like if you were in the movie, you'd be like, watch out, she's turning back into a Camaro. Like slam on your brakes. Like,
no, in high school on Twitter, people would be like, Stassi spotted on the road. Everybody get off the road. Like it would be constant updates because like I was just that bad.
Do you still drive or you just Uber everywhere?
Oh, I still drive.
Oh,
and
man.
I have a car on lease right now because my car got totaled.
Again?
2
that wasn't
ago.
her fault, to be fair.
That was that was the one that wasn't my fault.
Okay. At least you admit it. Yeah.
Yes, and I already damaged this lease, so pretty much fucked. Sorry, Enterprise. So yeah, so I like every single time I drive, like I remember this one time, it was my birthday. It was my 17th birthday, and I had like 7-8 people in the car in like a 5-passenger car. They were all double buckled. We had like open containers, like a bong, like just like everything illegal you could think of. And I was going like 115 on the freeway or like 120. And I got pulled over, and I was like, this is the one time I'm not going to get away with it. Because every single time I get pulled over, you seem like a really sweet girl, and I don't want to fuck up your life. Because it was always over 100, and sometimes it was felony speed. So they're like, I'm just going to let this one go. And I get pulled over by this guy. He pulls me over. He looks in the car with his flashlight. He sees these fuckers in the back just like, like we're all so I'm drunk driving too. And he was just looking at all of us and then looking at me, looking back at my ID and was like, hold on one second. And he left. And I was like, guys, this is fucking it. I was like, I'm going to jail. you guys are gonna have to come bail me out. Like, I was literally making a plan. I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm getting out of this. I can't talk myself out of this, because usually I can talk myself out of anything. He comes back. Also, he's very attractive. He comes back and he was like, happy birthday. And he let us go. Wow. And I was like, I love the law. Everyone talks shit about cops. Cops have been the best to me. So, like, I get it when people don't like them, but I mean, come on, I should have gone to jail. Like, that's that's literally mind-blowing.
We are not promoting drunk driving.
Do not drunk drive.
Please do not.
Yeah.
If you do, have a Tesla.
Kids at home,
yeah, but
have a Tesla.
No, I'm kidding.
I just thought that. Yeah, I can get out of. I've gotten out of four speeding tickets. I'm 4-0. I'm like Jordan in the finals. No, I wish. I get the ticket, and then I'm smarter than everybody, and I watched a lot of TikTok videos about it, of how to get out of the ticket after you get it. So the strategy is, everybody gets a ticket. They're going to give you a court date, right? If you show up to that first court date like an amateur, you're getting the ticket. It's game over. No matter what you say, the judge is prosecuting you. So what you do is you have to extend the ticket, and you say, oh, I can't make it on this court date. Can we extend? You extend 2 or 3 times. Then you show up to court. But guess what? The cop stacked all his tickets on the same day. So he's too lazy to come to court just for your one ticket. If he doesn't show up, you automatically get out of it, right? So I did this 3 times in a row. Worked every time. Next time I'm speeding, right, cop pulls me over. And this guy's a fucking douchebag cop. Like, he's like one of the, like, bottom of the ball sack sperm that somehow fucking made it the way to, like, I don't know if the other sperm were drunk or fighting over. He somehow made it. Fuck this guy. And he literally, as he's giving me the ticket, he's like, yeah, and don't think you can just postpone the court date. I'm going to come in no matter what. So I don't know if it was on my record or if you could just tell I'm one of these guys that does this. You know what I mean?
Were you wearing that shirt?
What? No, I wish. So I was like, this motherfucker. So I'm like, at this point, it's like personal. You know what I mean? I'm like, want to win. I'm just like, Jordan in the finals. I got to
It's a challenge.
It's game 4, right? So I postpone it. I find this guy on Facebook. I type his name out on Facebook. I find when his birthday is.
Postpone it
on his fucking birthday, and he never showed up. I got out of the ticket. You can't stop me.
That's crazy. That's some like FBI.
Yeah.
That's some shit you would do.
That is some shit I would do.
She's so good at PI. Like, it's insane.
Oh.
Yeah, girls are the best. Girls are like Sherlock Holmes.
I don't know how to use the internet.
She can't.
I don't know how to use the internet.
But my mom's a lawyer, so she's taught me well on how to, like, I could probably find someone's address if I really wanted to.
I have like 5 followers.
Yeah. And like, you post one story, I can like, I'm like the geolocator too. Like I can like see from one picture where exactly you are.
You'd be like,
wherever.
That sidewalk square looks familiar right there.
Yeah, like even it could even be like a different like state, and I'll still figure it out. I don't know how, but I'm like FBI agent Nancy Drew. Yeah, but I have gotten out of 3 speeding tickets, but I didn't postpone it. My mom just told me what to do.
You've never been pulled over.
No, I have. Not in LA. This was up north when it was in like I went to Chico State. So it was in my college town, and there's like the same cops everywhere. But my mom just like told me what to do, and I just got out of them. Like,
how do you get out of them?
Basically you'll just like, most of the time you'll take like some driving classes or whatever, or like you'll say you took driving classes, and when you do, I think I did mine postponed in my court date, but I didn't show up. It was, I like had someone show up for me, and I don't know, my mom like basically did everything for me. She's like, when it comes to like law stuff, I let my mom handle it because she's a lawyer, part of that.
I wish your mom was my mom.
But when I got pulled over for speeding, I cried and it didn't work. I was crying, and one time was during the day, and one time was at night, and I was crying. I was like, I get anxious at night driving. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get home. Like, didn't work. Nope. I was like, I just can't do it. I just can't get out. Nope, not going to happen.
There's no way I'm letting him hand me a ticket.
You might get lucky, but I've been pulled over for speeding. I mean, it was twice or 3 times, and I've gotten a speeding ticket both 3 times.
Only time I've ever gotten a ticket is when I took it for somebody else, which was like the dumbest thing. I had a crush on this guy, and he got into like Stanford for water polo. I was going to go to community college, so I didn't really have that much going for me. So we went to this like jacuzzi, whatever, it was hot. And then we drove on the freeway. He was going like 125. Like 125, this man in my car. He was driving my car. But he was so like albino that when he gets drunk, his eyes are like pitch red. Like you know he's on something. Like, you know he's fucked up. Mm-hmm. And so all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's going to jail. Like, he's going to get a DUI. He's going to get a scholarship taken away. This is when I learned nobody gives a fuck about you, because I cared so much that he was going to lose his opportunity that I was like, switch spots with me. We switched spots. I said he was my boyfriend. He was fucked up, and I was just trying to get him home. Granted, I'm drunk, so I'm telling him this: do not drunk drive unless you have a Tesla. And our show's over. Anyways, and then he tells this, the cop tells me, well, I'm going to put down that you did like 90 so I don't have to arrest you. And blah, blah. I had to do 70 hours of community service, paid over $600 in fees. I had to go to court. This man didn't even say thank you to me. He didn't even help me pay for anything. And I had to do all the community service by myself.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I got arrested once for stealing cats, but that's my record. I'm done.
You have a big heart.
Not anymore.
Got jaded.
I'm kidding. It's still there.
This is her villain era.
This is your villain era starting
Everyone
now.
should be scared. Yeah.
Her
Watch
villain
out,
origin
LA.
story.
Literally.
When I was speeding, though, I was not even, I think I was going like 85. It's like 87.
That's a
was
good
like
day.
the fastest.
85 is like a good
You're
day.
like a 12 over the
I
speed
drive
limit.
like a grandma because I drive kids in my car. I have 2 car seats in my car as we speak. I have to go pick up the kids from school at 2. Like,
She's the
I'm
responsible
a grandma
one.
driver. I'm a very good driver, but I'm bad with directions.
Mm-hmm.
Very responsible.
I'll miss my turns because I'm
She's
like
so bad
I'm like
at
just
directions.
like la di da di da. Oh, I'm supposed to turn there.
Text,
Oh, okay.
text. Oh fuck.
Oh, the light's green. Oh, yeah. So,
Remind me never to.
You turn.
I'm
Neither of
never
us.
gonna drive with either of you guys.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm a safe driver. You won't ever die in my car. Well, we just might
you
get
won't
there.
ever get anywhere.
We
on
might
time.
we might just get
You
there.
might be
a
an
little
hour
bit
late, but you'll get there.
But if it's like somewhere I normally go like frequently, I'm like an autopilot, and like I'll like get there. I'm like, wow, I don't even remember driving here. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just made all the turns
Gas
correctly,
brake
and I
dip.
just like don't realize
I'm just so used to dipping. Like I just dip.
what.
Like, you know when you're like gas brake dip, like you're like, I'm out of there.
Oh yeah.
I always think I'm out of there. I'm like going to Petco. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm like down.
Burn out.
Literally, toys flying out the bag.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Could never be a nanny.
All right, last question for you guys. We do a poll at the end of every episode.
Okay.
Oh, it's over.
Let's say you start seeing a guy. He texts you the first text, and the bubble's green. He has an Android phone. Is this a positive, a negative, or is this neutral?
Neutral.
Damn, you said that at the same time.
Twins.
Interesting. So you're not. What if this is a scammer?
No, I
No.
text
What if
my
this
mom and
guy's
my dad have
poor?
Androids, so all my texts my parents are
Some
green.
of the
My
Androids
brother
are
has
more
an Android. All my
expensive than
texts to my
That's what
brother
Mo
are
always
green.
said. My co-host, he's not here today, but he has an Android, so we always argue.
I
about
like
it.
the
That's why
ones
we
that
always-
flip open and it's like a computer screen.
I would say
My
that's
dad
the
is
only
not
one that I
smart
would
enough
even
to have an
consider.
Android, so like I can't.
I just don't want people to think that I'm
You're
poor.
poor.
Yeah.
And then you take them to your
No,
house.
my dad has like one of those like Samsungs that like folds and it like flips
Yeah,
up.
that shit's
so cool.
dope.
I'm like, how does the screen bend? But yeah,
Alien.
he hasn't.
The one that flips, like you were saying, in the full square, that one actually looks kind of sick, but I would get it as like my burner phone that I don't really use to
Yeah.
text people. You know what I mean? I use my extra phone or something.
I do like having
You already have 3.
like the blue text and like emphasizing, and it is annoying when I'm in like my family group chat and I'll like forget that it's green and they don't have iPhones, so I'll like emphasize a message because for some reason you could still do it when they're green, but it'll just send them all a text saying like, Erica, emphasize this
it's
message.
so
And
lame. Yeah, it's
It's
so
like,
lame.
ugh.
And all their emojis look like they're like melting or something.
Yeah.
Like this. And then they send you a video and you're like, is this a party or is this World War II footage?
Literally,
Like,
their cameras suck,
It's
but not
horrible.
with the one that opens like this.
is it a really good camera?
Pretty good. Spot on. Disclaimer before we go. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Okay.
We'll put that right at the start.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do.
Disclaimer.
All right. Any shout outs you guys want to give to your Instagram or TikTok or anything like that?
Like I said at the beginning, I make music. I have one song released. It is almost at 200,000 streams on Spotify.
Damn. Okay.
So go stream it. It's Our Moment, Erica Mary. I am currently working on an EP and an album. I'm just a perfectionist, so it might be a little bit until I get those out. Hopefully I'll release some
She's
singles
really
soon. But yeah, and then Instagram same, Erica Mary for basically everything.
Awesome.
Mine is Stassi Press on Instagram. STASSI PRESS.
Awesome. Well, this has been fun, guys. We'll have to have you on round 2 sometime.
Down.
Yes.
All right. Take care, everybody.